Because I was preparing them for 5 days. Every day I prepared them. I gave them homeworks to do and guided them what they should do in the night hours. So for 5 days, the 800 were prepared. Whereas the remaining, they just came for entertainment. Now that's an important word Christians need to learn today in these last days. Entertainment. Don't laugh. That's the true picture of the church today. The church has become an entertainment center instead of a place of glory. Entertainment center. You have talented musicians, talented singers, world-class singers. Do you know that many churches hire world-class singers to come and do the worship? This has become a fashionable thing in the US and in the Western world. They have full-time paid professional singers who are not anointed. They are professionals. They can sing in the perfect key, not like me. I sing in a very special key that no musician in the world knows how to play. That is my special gifting. But those talented ones are talented but not anointed. So what does a worship session becomes? Entertainment. Lot of shouting, lot of jumping up and down like kangaroos, and a lot of singing, perfect singing, everybody dance up and down, everybody dress sensually, even the worship singers all dress sensually, torn jeans from head to toe. No, don't laugh. This is what you see every day. Do you know when God gave the call to a priest, even the dressing of the priest was dictated by God. You cannot simply dress anyhow like you like. Today there is another false concept saying, oh, God doesn't look at the outside, God looks at the inside. But do you know, what is in the inside reflects on the outside. If you dress shabbily and you come before God's presence, that shows what's inside. Most people are always dressed their best on a Sunday service. But for other days in church meetings or prayer meetings or conference like this, they just shabbily dress. So one day I asked a bunch of Christians, you are so wonderfully dressed on a Sunday. Why? Oh, we are going to church service. Then what about this one? What about this meeting? Doesn't God come in this meeting? Does God only come on a Sunday church service? That you are so beautifully dressed. Ponder. See, what does all this reflect? Heart attitude. Heart attitude. That's what it reflects, heart attitude. God had specific instructions for how the priest should be dressed, specific instructions how the high priest should be dressed. Specific instructions. And if you look at the scenario in heaven, not everyone is dressed the same. This is another wrong concept we all have. We all think, oh, everybody is dressed in white. Wrong. Wrong. There are different colors of robes in heaven. And the different colors are given to according to our spiritual stature. What you will become in heaven depends on who you are on this earth, or how you prepare yourselves to go there. Different colors. And even the white robe, the degree of whiteness differs from white to white. I have seen this, I'm not just simply saying to you things that are hearsay or theoretical. I say to you what I have seen in heaven. Even the white robe differs from the degree of glory. And the highest is pure white. The it's so pure, it's as if the whole being of the person is full of light. That's the highest. And then there is normal white. And then on top of that white, there is a different signature on the robe that signifies their degree of standing with God. It all has different colors and different meaning. And then the martyrs, they have a different colored robe. That when you look at them, you know these are the martyrs. They have a different standing, different stature. So what you become is how you prepare yourselves on this earth. If a person wants to become a doctor, nobody becomes a doctor overnight. Right? They have to go through 5 years of medical school, and then another 1 year of housemanship, and then after that another 2 years of training. After 8 years of training, they finally qualify to become a doctor on their own right. In the same manner, before you can attain who you are in heaven, you have to prepare yourselves. The whole purpose of I'm sorry, I'm straying away now from what I'm supposed to share this morning. I'm just straying away. Is it okay? I stray away? Is it okay, everybody? Okay, but I'm sure my other speakers will not stray away. They're not supposed to. But it's okay for me to stray. Is it okay, everybody? This morning I had a very powerful encounter with God, and He gave me a wonderful teaching about who we are. This is an age-old question. What's our purpose? And if God willing, I will share this on the last, this one I will announce. This I will announce on the last day, last session. Because it is totally outside the topic of women. So I decided I'll keep it on the last day so that we'll go through with our business first, the purpose we are here. So, now coming back, how much do we press on? That's the question. How much do we press on? Why do we go? You know, there's a difference between a general prophetic conference or a general convention to this convention. This is specifically a women's conference. But it is not just a general women's conference. At the end of the day, you will get something. But before you get that something, now you need to do some preparation. So beginning from today till the third day, I won't tell you when I'm going to anoint. I won't announce that, okay? Because I know you all are very generous. You will call your friends and ask them all to come. So I'm not going to do that. I learned from Nigeria. So I must always thank the Nigerian youths for teaching me a beautiful lesson. So, now the thing is this, or what I'm originally going to say, this is not a repeat of what we have done in the past. This is the next level. The next level. So, however, in our advertisement, we failed. It's my mistake. We failed to make it sound clear that this is a sequel to the first one. So this is not a repeat of the first one, but a sequel to the first one. After the first median, what's next? What next? So this is a sequel. So there will be some things that will be repeated, but not all. So just to give a brief recap of what's the purpose of this Median Women's Prophetic Conference. In February 2011, I was in a staff retreat for another ministry, and on the last day of the meeting, the glory of God came down very powerfully, and the Lord Jesus Christ was seen walking in the midst of that the ministry staffs. And before we know it, the Lord Jesus came walking straight towards me. And He spoke to me about some things that we need to do in our ministry. To do a prophetic conference in Dubai, and then about the children's ministry and the youth ministry. And then He walked away. After taking a few steps, He turned around, walked back towards me, and He asked me a question. Have you thought what are women's role in the last days? So that was a question He asked me. Have you ever thought about that? So being a man, why should I think about a woman? Right? Isn't it logical? It's logical, no? If I would think, I should think corporately. Men, women, children, youth, everybody. I should think corporately like that. If it's you, you may think for your own specific gender. Or I may think what is the role of a man in the last day. So all my life, from the year that I started my ministry in 1979 till now, I've never ever thought anything gender specific. So when the Lord asked me this question, I was taken aback. I just simply told Him, no, Lord. And He just smiled and He walked away. But the question never left my heart. Because if it is not something important, why should the Lord ask me this question?